Shauna, so you had shared with me that sounds like you're pretty anxious to return to work, that there's a lot of pride that you carry with you in terms of your work ethic. Um, you're wondering though just what it might take for you to get back to work, because you've also shared that you've had, some difficulty with your back. You've also shared a little bit in terms of, just kind of the little bit of a rut that we can get in, during this corona time when it's hard to get out of the house and we don't have the same autonomy. And you've shared that, sometimes it's difficult to, get out of bed. However, you do have that goal, of going back to work. Is there anything that I've missed, Shauna, just in terms of, where you're at right now?
No, I think you've kind of got everything, and it makes me happy because you obviously were listening to what I was saying, and I appreciate that, because it's very hard to come in here to ask for help, and to have somebody actually listen was makes me feel very good that somebody is there and hearing me.
Mhm. Kind of feeling that support, right, is
Yeah,
important to you.
yeah, because you don't get a lot of support nowadays from people, so it's nice. So thank you.
Thank you for sharing that, Shauna, as well. Shauna, in terms of what would be most helpful to you for us to focus in on today, I'm wondering, you know, what are some of the things that you would like to change? What I know that you mentioned that work is one of the goals that you would like to get back to. And I'm wondering, is there any other goals that you sort of see kind of in your in your windshield, right? Kind of going forward.
Well, really, I just really want to get back to work. I don't know what it's going to take to do that. And I can't live off of what I'm getting from you guys. And I don't feel good about myself not being able to work, and having to have help given to me like this. So I mean, really, my biggest thing is just get back to work. But I don't know how to go about that right now.
Mhm. You're feeling, sounds like you're feeling financially stretched right now, in terms of being on social assistance. And at the same time, it just doesn't fit for you. Like it just doesn't fit for you. It sounds like, working is the road that you want to be traveling down, and you're just trying to figure out what it's going to take to get you there.
Hmm. I mean, I've worked hard all my life and worked all my life, and to have this happen, it really has put me back a lot in terms of my self-esteem, I guess. Um, because like I said, it's hard to come in and have to ask for some assistance when you've done this all your life. And so now I just don't know what I need to do or to change to help me move forward to get that towards getting back to work or some sort of work. I probably can't do the type of work I was doing before, but now it's what can I do for work?
Shauna, I'm wanting to ask you if you would be okay if I shared my screen with you. And if I were to share my screen with you, what we would see is some various change goals that may or may not resonate with you in terms of things that you may wish to look at changing that would support you in moving closer to that goal of returning to work.
Okay. I
Okay. So I'm going to share my screen, and sorry, Shauna.
No, that's fine.
Here we go. Shauna, can you see my screen?
Yes. Yes, I can.
So I'm just going to move it up a little bit.
Okay.
Shauna, on the screen, we see a series of columns. And I'm wondering if you were to look at the first two columns, let's say this column here and this column here, what are some of the changes that you think might be helpful for you to take a look at making, exploring, that would support you in moving closer to your goal of returning to work? Now, these are just examples. There may be other things that come to mind for you that we can put in beside the word other.
Okay.
So if there's different things that you see, you can just say them out loud, and then with your permission, I'll just highlight them.
Okay. Uh, Probably, I guess maybe call my doctor.
Okay. So you're feeling that calling your doctor would support you in moving a little bit closer to your goal of returning to work.
Well, yeah, I think maybe it would,
Okay.
you know. Um, I would like to, be able to go for walks. I think that would, maybe I could try and do that.
Anything else that you think would support you moving closer to your goal of returning to work?
Um, well, well, I mean, I would have to, like, it would be in the other column here, in the other, that, I'd have to find out or start looking or finding out something that I could do other than a physical job. So
Oh,
maybe, I don't know, but,
okay.
something like that.
So should I put that under other then?
Yeah, yeah, you could put that there.
Like just explore other job options?
Yeah.
Okay. Sean, is there anything else that you feel would support you in moving closer to your goal of returning to work?
I I don't think there is right now.
Mhm.
I think maybe I think that I would just have to kind of start somewhere, and I don't know if I can achieve any of these either.
Mhm.
If I can, go for more walks or call my doctor or, explore other job options. I don't know.
These are things that you potentially see as stepping stones towards your goal.
Yeah.
And okay, with that in mind, going for a walk, calling your doctor, exploring other job options, Shauna, which makes most sense to you for us to explore the idea of changing today?
Uh, well, maybe exploring other job options,
Mhm. Okay.
but I do think I probably need to contact my doctor as well in there.
Okay. So it sounds like it makes most sense to you as your starting point to explore the possibility of calling your doctor.
Yeah, I would say that would be kind of the starting point, because if I don't find a way to feel better, or there's not much to move forward to exploring other job options.
Okay.
I
So,
think.
so Shauna, like, what are your thoughts then on calling your doctor?
Well, I mean, I know I should call my doctor, but I I just haven't. And you got to wait on the phone forever. And now with all this COVID on, going on, and you can't get in to see the doctor, and it's talking over the phone. And I find that very frustrating. And, I think, maybe he could help me start to feel better, or give me something that I can do that's going to help my back. But I just really have a hard time just picking up that phone.
Mhm, mhm. So there's some hesitation there. You're there's some frustration as well that comes with, the thought of calling your doctor and the potential wait time, and just what that's going to look like exactly. And you also see some potential benefits, to calling your doctor.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Shauna, my understanding is that we're gonna, use the remainder of our time together today just to start that conversation, explore the idea, of calling your doctor, which would move you potentially one step closer,
Hmm.
to getting back into the world of work.
Yeah. Okay. That sounds good to find for me.